Today, I don't know. I don't even know. We have that monster behind me when we get back. Okay, so haven't had a lot of stuff. Like, you might actually see this video with a couple other ones just recently posted, but those were recorded a while ago. I just haven't had time to deal with it because it's tax season. I've had a lot of work to do, and we're getting new roofs on all of our buildings. So it's just been like the last 2 or 3 weeks has been like every other day there's been, you know, people banging on the roof and stomping on it and all this other stuff, and it just is not conducive to recording. It's not conducive to doing anything. Plus, I haven't bought anything in a while, to be honest. So this is, what's today? I don't even know. Today is St. Patrick's Day. So that means that last Wednesday was the first day of the Midtown Comics 75% off sale with proceeds going to charity. I don't know what charity it is. I can take a look right now because it's still up on the website. But yeah, it was a big sale, another 75% off sale. And again, our Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So I was like, okay, you know, 75% off, proceeds are going to charity, you know, they'll donate to charity. Why not? What I didn't expect, however, was to order as many books as I did. Let me get them for you, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. This is a 20-pound box. You can see how big it is. Now, you can also see what FedEx did. You can see this corner. You can see how the tape is just torn on that side, and you can see how the tape is torn on this side. So, yeah, FedEx was not great. They didn't show great care with this box. So I'm hoping there's no damage. But this box is full. So let's get to opening. So I've got some bubble wrap. And inside here, we've got one box and 2 boxes. Now, this is only part of the order because what I did was I ordered this. Then I was like, what am I doing? I didn't even check to see if there were multiples of some of the other books. So then I did another order. So there's another 36 book order that's on its way that I haven't even gotten yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 box today because it's already after 5 o'clock here. And honestly, I'm tired. I'm hungry. So I wanted to only do 1 box. Get this, you know, do this and go eat and take a shower, shave. You know, I want to just relax. So what we're going to do is going to get the other camera into place, and we're going to just get the knife, and we're going to get into the box opening. So let's get the other camera going. Okay. Why is this camera not on? That's not good. Why is the camera not on? It's plugged in. Huh. That's interesting. You're probably seeing things flipping around on the screen right now. I honestly don't know what's going on. It was working on my last video, whenever that was. Well, we might have to do a we might have to do it without the top-down camera, because I'm even seeing in my Logi software that, oh wait, okay, so it just connected. So maybe I just have to set it up on here. This is kind of embarrassing, but as you all know, I don't do, I don't do many cuts unless I have to. So, we're not going to. And there we go. Look at that. We've got a camera going. So let me just move some of these papers out of the way. We are going to get into this. Like I said, we're only going to do this one box because there's a lot going on in here. There's over 100 books. I know that. I don't remember the exact number, but I know it's over 100. And I mean, I could probably tell on the order on my spreadsheet. There are, oh, I didn't put it on my spreadsheet. Oh no, haha, I didn't have updated it. Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna be doing that. I'm just doing real great today with all this stuff. Okay, so we've got one package. We've got two packages, and then another small little package. So start with this, and we're not going to go through everything because some of these are just really, really cheap books. They're not, they're not really expensive books. So what I can do is, since I don't have it on my spreadsheet to tell you my pricing, I'll have to go online onto the order and see if I'll be able to do this, because their website is, like, their order page is very, very weird. It's very long. And so it does make things a little bit difficult to find things on the order, but we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so, and I don't know if you can hear what's going on top of my head. If you can, I apologize. I just, it's a pain in the ass. So first off, we've got, and I do have to disclaim here, the point, like, a lot of these are fine books. So what happened was, if you've seen some of my unopenings, unboxings from other 75% off sales, I had a lot of luck with these fine, books graded fine, and they ended up actually being more like, very fine, even some of them near minus. So I took a shot. I was like, I'm just going to try them because, for some of these, the prices are really good. So first off, we have Silver Surfer number 53. And this is a very fine, as you can see there. I don't know what the $15 is. $15 is. So I paid $3.75 for this. And honestly, what the key significance is of this, I'm not exactly sure. It's probably like one of the Scree or the Cree or Scrolls, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Silver Surfer 53. First appearance of Ale Dan, a general in the Kree Space Fleet. First appearance of Dar Ben, a general in the Kree Space Fleet. Okay. Well, basically, it's the first appearance of two Kree space generals. So take a look. So yeah, this is a very fine. This actually looks more like a fine than a very fine. So we'll take a look and actually, some of these, I don't know that I really want to do all of these. Something like this is not a really big book, so I'm really not going to go over these smaller type books or these insignificant type books. This was something like, hey, you know, it's like a $10, $15 book. I could get it for $4, you know, a little less than $4 at $3.75. Let me just pick it up and, you know, see what happens, because it's just, why not? You know, it's, you know, take a shot. But yeah, like I said, some of them I'm not really going to look at. You know, we're not going to do every single one of them because there's over 100 books. I just want to get through each of these little boxes, but we'll go through some of them. So something like this. First, this is West Coast Avengers number 46. First appearance of the Great Lakes Avengers in a fine. This is... And the funny thing is, I don't know what order they put these things in. They're just in two different boxes, so it's not like they're... All right, so this was $5. So this one, let me see if I get my light going. If it's not going to do... Yeah, that's a very... No, we don't want that. We do want... Yeah, maybe a little bit of that. Just give me a little bit of light. Okay, so something like this. This is exactly potentially what I was talking about. This is a fine, and you can see right there, Avengers number 46, fine. But if we look at it, it looks really nice. It presents really nice. You know, you take a look at the spine. This spine is immaculate. You know, there's nothing going on that spine at all. I mean, even on the back, there's a little something right there, but that's so minuscule, and we look at it and yeah, there's a little bit of damage right there, but that's not enough to make this a fine. And, but the rest of the book, it looks pretty good. So I'm okay with this for $5. Sure. Why not? Now you can see what's going on in the top down camera. We've got Web of Spider-Man number 1. I paid $8.75 for that. And this is also a fine. You can see there, it's a fine. So this also looks to be really, really nice for a fine. Now this being sort of a, bigger book, I guess. We'll take a look at this one real quick. Yeah, I mean, first things first. It's got nice white pages. These pages are white. These colors pop. You look at the back. There's a little something, it looks like, right here. And that's just a little dirt. But these, there's a little, at the back, you can see a little bit of crease there, but that should be able to press out. And you look at the front is clean. This book is pretty clean. You look at the spine. Oh, wait. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's why it got a fine. It looks like, I don't know if that's dust shadow. That's very, very evenly distributed. Like that line right there is very, very straight. So I don't know, but the spine itself looks really good. So again, a fine that, that looks like this, even with that crease. Yeah. Then we've got Venom Lethal Protector number 4. This also is a fine. And this one was $3.75. So, Lethal Protector number 4, and these are all, so far, they're all direct editions. I haven't even been looking at that. So we look at Lethal Protector. I think this is the first appearance of, like Lash and all those, Lasher, and all the characters in this one. This is the one with all the first appearances, I believe. Yes, first appearance of Scream, Agony, Lasher, Phage, and Riot. So, this is one of the bigger ones, aside from number one, from just being number one. But this has a lot of first appearances, more so than number 5. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the first appearance of Scream, and then the first cameo of Agony, Lasher, Phage, and Riot. First cameo of the other 4. But again, for $375, and I don't see anything looking at it like just through the bag, so pretty good with that. Actually, maybe we'll make this a 5-part series because there's a lot of books in each of these. So maybe I'll finish this set and then we'll do this set. And then the next box, we'll do each of those packages individually. And then the last 36 that comes later on, we'll do in one. So maybe we'll do it like that so that these videos aren't as long. Because, especially this one because of the explainer portion of it. So I don't know why I'm being so... It's a freaking paper bag. I could just tear it. I think the reason why I'm being so careful is because I don't want you guys to hear it in your ears. So maybe if I hold it out here, who knows? So yeah, there's just, look how many books are in each of these packets. Yeah, this is going to be a series, I think, just because, yeah, there's a lot. Okay, so we'll leave this face down. All right, we'll do one at a time. First up is Amazing Spider-Man number 334. This is the this is the first series of the first issue of the run of the Return of the Sinister Six. I don't think there's any key significance to this, and I don't think I paid a lot for this either. I paid $1.77 for this one. So and this is a very fine. So yeah, if those are good, like $1.77 for that, I'm okay. Next up we have, this could be a bigger book, I think. I don't know. Incredible Hulk, Future Imperfect number 2. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. And I actually, this I paid $6.25 for, and you can see it's a near mint. I actually thought I made a conscious decision to stop buying modern books from Midtown because lately, if you've seen my prior video from Midtown, where I ordered their exclusive, the free comic book day, New 52s, they were all destroyed. All of the Venom number 1 from the 2003 series, they were not near mint and they were all advertised as near mint. So this is $6.25 Hulk Future Imperfect number 2. Like I said, I don't even know what. Not important. Oh my God. Yeah. Imperfect. Future Imperfect. So this is first cover appearance of Maestro. Okay. So for $6.25, I figured maybe it'd be a good deal. I don't know. Next up is Alpha Flight number 1. This is a fine. I think I paid $10 for this one. This one I might have overreached a little bit. Alpha Flight number 1, no, $7.50. I only paid $7.50 for this one, so not that bad. But this one we'll take a look at. It's a thicker book. There's a lot more substance to it. The back, you can see, it's a little dirty. You can see it here, but that stuff will come off. This stuff will all come off. So we'll take a look at the bottom. It's a little bit dirty, like I said, but that stuff is just surface dirt. That'll come off. The interior is fairly white. I wish I could find this has some reds and stuff. So you can see it's not dark. It's kind of off-white, not tremendous. Front cover looks pretty good. Is this a newsstand? No, this is a regular edition. We have a little bit of a crease here. you can see it there. A little bit of, a little bit of a edge wear on that bottom and along the bottom, but, and a little bit of a stacking curl. Again, it's hard to show, but you can see a little bit here. You can see how it curls up a little bit, like towards this front part over here. It kind of fishtails a little bit. For $7.50, the spine looks pretty good. Doesn't look like there's too much damage on there. There's a little bit of a dent right there that can't tell if it really breaks color. A little bit of something right there. I don't know if that's, yeah, I can feel something right here. But overall, it's a fairly clean spine. And yeah, so for $7.70, so for $7.50, I think I paid $10 for the very fine, and I think I did that in the next order. I don't think that was part of this order. So for that, I'm okay. It's not too bad. It's still a little bit of a reach. This one is number 19 in the newsstand, Alpha Flight, number 19 in the newsstand. Again, a fine. This one was $307. This is the first appearance of Elizabeth Tu Youngsman as Talisman. Yeah, this looks pretty good, especially like I said, it's a newsstand. So for $3, I'm pretty okay with that one. This is Fantastic Four number 353. This is a very fine, and I think I paid like $10 for this, maybe. Oh, $8.75. So I paid $8.75 for this. It's like I said, it's a very fine. I don't remember the significance. Fantastic Four number 353. First a full appearance of Mobius and Mobius, and first cover appearance of Mobius down here. So yeah, that's what the key of this is. 353. Oh, Key Collector says it's a high of $35. I really don't know. Looking at the book itself, I mean, if we look at the back, again, white book, looks fairly clean. A little bit of a, the back needs a press, like not very flat there. But if we look at it, the book is fairly clean and white, even in the front. It's really nice and white. You have a little bit of a crease up here, like an overhang, like the front cover is an overhang, so it's a little bit folded over, but could probably fix that, no problem. But you look at the corner, it's still sharp and blue. You can see Mobius. Yeah, you see Mobius and Mobius in the UPC box over there. So I'm not too terrible. This one could go either way. Not exactly sure. Then we've got Wonder Woman number 99 from the second series, the 1987 series. This is direct sale, also a fine. This one, I don't know. What the hell was this one? No key. So I probably bought it just because it was cheap. $1.42. Okay, so that's probably why I bought it. Then we have Wonder Woman number 100. This is not, and this is a fine supposedly, but a lot of these just look better than fine. Direct copy. Wonder Woman number 100. This is supposed to be the newsstand edition. Let's see. If we switch over to the screen and we select Midtown Comics, we'll get this big enough for you to see. We can see right here, Wonder Woman number 100, cover B, newsstand edition. Okay, so we see that, but this clearly says direct sales. So I don't know about this. I don't know what's going on with this one. So this I have to send them a message and ask them about that, because, well, let's go back to the screen share. Let's go. and search Wonder Woman number 100. Where are we looking? Let's do it like this. Series and Wonder Woman Volume 2. Okay. So this is the direct edition. That's not what I got. This is the newsstand edition, it says, but this says direct copy. Maybe I'm the stupid one. Maybe I'm the stupid one for just believing that, because it literally says, I mean, you see it right there. It says direct sales. So I don't know. I got to look that one up. That seems a little bit weird to me. And I paid 95 cents for that. So either way, you know, it is what it is. Okay, then we've got Wonder Woman number 105 in direct sales. And this is, if you've seen one of my other ones, I bought like I think 3 of these. First appearance of Cassie Sandsmark as Wonder Girl. This I paid $2.02. Then we've got, okay. Then we get into this little run here. I've got 2 copies of Batman number 436. This is, which Tim Drake is this? First appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. I got both of them, or maybe all 3 of them. No, I think I only have, okay. Now I don't remember. Okay, this is the first appearance. Oh, this is 436. I'm sorry. This is the first appearance of Tim Drake. So we've got 2 of these direct copies, both fine. One's a very fine, one's a fine. You could tell that the fine is a little more orangey than the very fine is. I think I have even more of these in the next order. So this one, or these were, so 436. The fine I paid, the fine I paid $5. The very fine I paid $6.25 for. And without even opening them up, I mean, you could see even through the bag, you could see these spines are pretty good. I mean, we have something right down here and a little bit over here on the bottom one. And the bottom one is the fine. So if you do it like this, that's the fine. So yeah, these 2 look pretty good to me so far on the surface. Then we've got, all right, then we've got 442, which is the first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin, which I was not paying attention to. 2 of these, one a fine, one a very fine. The fine, again, I paid, the very fine I paid $5, and the fine I paid $3.75 for. So, and again, you know, these got red spines, so anything on these are going to be very apparent. And even through the book, I mean, this one, what's this one right here? This is the fine, and you can see there's a lot of white on there on the spine. So this just has the miscut. So maybe that's why they gave it a fine, but it's clean, because you can see on this one, you have the red going all the way down. There's no white showing. So, okay. Then we've got Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 from the 1990 series. To me, this is the cool Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not that big of a fan of the MCU one. This one costs $5, and it's a fine. I bought the same one. I don't know if I paid the same $5 for it, but in another video, another 75% off one, it was also really good quality. So I decided to try it again. And this one, we'll just open it up. This is the first appearance of Taserface, if anybody wants to know. He's the only one that they used from this series in the movie. Go figure. So we'll take a look. Okay, I can already see something that's a little bit weird. So you see here a little bit of a spine. There's a little bit of a tear right there, but the spine itself looks pretty good. There's a little bit of something there and a little bit of something right there. Those are not the stars, but the rest of it, a little bit of a dirt right in there, but that'll come out. You know, the corner is still a little bit rounded. On the back, there's a little bit of a tear right there and a little bit of a crease. So maybe that's why I got a fine. But even with that, it's still, you know, you look at the back. This I saw. This is what I was talking about. This looks a little, you know, the staple positioning, you know, a little bit weird. But other than that, I mean, for $5, once I get the, you know, a little bit of that dirt off in the, you know, just a little bit of the dirt out of here. It's a little bit dirty, but for the most part, yeah, this might actually get to very fine. I'm not sure with that tear. You know, I'm not a grader, so I don't know how that would affect anything. Then we've got number 7 from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, number 7. This is a very fine, and I paid 90 cents for this one. This is the first appearance of Mephisto's daughter, not Mephisto. Wait, is it Mephisto? Or which one is this? Malevolence. Okay, this one's Malevolence. Doctor Strange number 6 from the 1987 series is the first appearance of Mephisto, his other daughter. So that was just a little key. This is New Teen Titans number 53, 55? I don't even know. 53. I don't think this is a key. And I know you're all looking at the top-down camera right now. Let's see. So we'll get this one real quick. We're not going to open it up. There's no need to. Okay, so like I said, this is not a key. And this one is, I think I paid $1.12, and it's a newsstand. So pretty sure this is a Marv Wolfman cover, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, George Perez, I'm sorry. But it was a Marv Wolfman, it was a Wolfman Perez run on the series, but it's a George Perez cover, which I love. So yeah, so I see you looking at this. X-Men number 4 from the 1991 series, the Jim Lee series. This one is the first appearance of Omega Red. And the reason why I bought this is because it's supposed to be a fine. And if all things go according to history, a fine isn't going to be a fine. Plus, I only paid $8.75 for this. So let's take a look and see. Fingers crossed. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, this is a fine because you can see up here. There's some damage to the top over there. Okay, a little bit of a crease right there. It's a clean cover. It's, you know, the white is clean. Let's take a look at the rest of the spine. Yeah, there's a little bit of wear on the spine. We got something right there. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. A little bit of a crease. But this, yeah, the top of here. Okay, so, but we also, if we look at the back is nice and clean. A little bit of a dirt down here, but for the most part, other than that little bit of stuff on the front, yeah, maybe we could get a very fine minus out of this. You know, a very fine minus over a fine would definitely bring this up a little bit and make it worth more than $8.75. Then we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 345. This is a very fine. What is this one? Is it a key? I don't even know. I don't remember. Oh, this is Cletus Cassidy becomes infected with the Venom symbiote. Okay. So then we come 345. This one I paid $5 even for. Again, very fine. So, okay, we'll see what happens later on. I don't think it's worth opening. Oh, please tell me, what are we looking at here? Oh, okay, that's all right. That's not a stain. That's part of Gambit's kinetic charging. Okay. All right, next up, Amazing Spider-Man 249, number 249 in a fine. I paid $5 for this one. Yeah, $5. This is not a key of any kind. It's just one of the Hobgoblin series covers. Part of the Hobgoblin. Yeah, you can see him standing in front with the Kingpin standing behind them. This one, Amazing Spider-Man number 363, newsstand in a fine. Is this the first appearance of Ali Osnick? 263. I don't know if I said 363 or 263. I'm not sure. This one is... No, first appearance of Normie Osborn. Okay. I saw this, the spider... Oh my God, what the... Whatever Ali Osnick was called. I can't remember now, but I thought I saw this. I thought it was Ali Osnick. But yeah, this is the first appearance of Normie Osborn. And I paid, what did I say, $5 for this? No, I did not say what I paid for this. $6.25. But again, it's a newsstand, so we'll see. Then we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 275. And I paid $5 for this one. Again, it's a fine. So it's a thicker book. It's a newsstand also. You know, you never know. This is just the retelling for the 100th time of Spider-Man, but it's Symbiote and Hobgoblin fight, which I think is an awesome cover. Then we've got 253, direct edition in a fine. This is the first appearance of the Rose, which is Richard Fisk, Kingpin's son. 253. I paid $5 for this one as well. And just at the first glance, like most of these do not seem like they're fines. You know, I mean, if we look, especially with something like this, we look at the white space in here. You know, it looks a little bit dirty, but you know, that could be all it takes for some people to call it a fine. So, you know, good for that, you know. Then we go into some DC, and we've got Crisis on Infinite Earths. These are both number 1. You can see first issue. One is a direct, one's a newsstand. The direct is a fine. The newsstand is a very fine. And these were... Okay, so Christ, I bought almost a whole run. So, yeah. So very fine was $6.25. So the very fine newsstand was $6.25. The fine direct was $5 even. And oh geez, each one of these for the most part is some kind of a key. Most of them for the most part. So this one was the first appearance of Ted Kord in DC. The first appearance of Pariah, the first appearance of Alex Luthor Jr., first appearance of the Monitor, and Lila Michaels becomes Harbinger. So that's everything that happened in this one. Then we've got... Wow, yeah, this one's not very good. This is number 2, but as you can see on the spine, it just, from the top as we go down, it gets... Actually, it's not that bad. I thought it was worse. I thought it really like cut diagonally on there. but that's not too terrible. This is a fine also, and this is the first cameo appearance of the Anti-Monitor. I think like 4 different Anti-Monitor cameos. So this one cost $1.47. Then we go to number 3. I bought one of these for $1.47. It's the regular direct edition. Number 3 is the second cameo appearance. Then we've got number 4, which is, this is another big one. Not big, but long list of stuff. So this is number 4 in a fine. Also direct edition. Yeah, I keep looking at these things. So when you see the DC logo and you see that the part of the star right there, I always think it's a tear. So this one is first appearance of Lady Quark, Kimio Hoshi, Dr. Light. She also appears in the new DC stuff, the new DC animated movies, the Crisis on Infinite Earths, actually, yeah. So they actually did use her. First appearance of Lord Volt, second appearance of John Constantine, which I never understood why this is so valued so low if it's a second appearance of a major character. I think this is valued lower than Swamp Thing 38. Or no, Swamp Thing 38 is the first appearance. 39, I think, is the second, is more money, but is the third appearance? I don't remember exactly. But it's also the third cameo appearance of the Anti-Monitor. Why you have 3 cameo appearances, I don't know. And then it's the death of the Monitor. So that was number 4. Did I say what I paid for it? I don't even know anymore. That one I also paid $1.47. And then we're back to Amazing Spider-Man. This is $3.35. Again, no key significance. This is part 2 of the Return of the Sinister Six. I already had $3.37, so I wanted to get like the others. $3.37 is the big one. That's with like all of them front and center. And then I paid. Wait, no. $3.37. This one I paid $1.77 for also. So you can see a lot of these books I'm getting for like 92 cents, $2.02, $1.47, $1.77. So it's worth it to try a fine or a very fine on the off chance that, you know, something like this, a very fine, could actually become a near mint minus, a near mint, or a fine could become a very fine, or, you know, even a very fine minus is still a 2 or 3 grade bump. So that's part 1. Like I said, we've got this bag next. Then the other box, the other half of this package, has 2 more of these bags. So that'll be 3 more videos coming up. And the rest of the package is supposed to come, today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The other box from my second order is supposed to come 3 days from now. So I've got some content to roll out. I also have some other stuff, but you know, we have to see how the rest of March and the beginning of April goes, but shouldn't be that bad because I'm pretty good with my clients. Most of them are already done with their taxes already, so it shouldn't be that bad. But fingers crossed, the rest of this order does go as well as this did. And, you know, once I open these books up, they are much better than the conditioning are, you know, for the most part. So thank you for watching. Leave a comment below on, you know, the quality I'm getting for the price, the selection of the books that, you know, if you think I'm just buying stupid books, you know, obviously that X-Men number 4, you know, for what did I say, $8.75, $8.25, I don't even remember, but something like that, to me, it's worth a shot. You never know. You know, there are 1 or 2 books in here that I realized after I bought them. I'm like, fuck, what the hell did I add that for? But, you know, they weren't that big, so we'll see what happens with that. But getting back to that, yeah, so $8.75 for first Omega Red. We'll take a look at this real quick, just to get an idea. So if we look at cover price, not looking at my collection, sorry. So if we look at X-Men number 4, so regular copy, not the newsstand. I would have been loving it if that one was actually a newsstand. So So we see here a fine is 11. The last sale was on 3/12, March 12th. Today's March 17th. So only 5 days ago, somebody bought it for $11. I bought it for $8.75. Fingers crossed I could get it a little bit higher, get it to maybe, the very fine, and that'll get me to $17, which was 1 day ago. So who knows? But like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the books, the selection of books that I bought so far, the pricing, the quality that we've seen for the grades that they've been given. And I'll see you with the rest of these on the next video, or 5.